Um, okay. Hello and assalamualaikum, Miss Alisa. How are you doing?
Waalaikumsalam. I'm doing good. How about you? Afif, is it?
Yeah, and I'm doing very good, thank you. Um, First of all, thank you for joining in this interview, and I appreciate it very much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, let's get started with the questions. So, first question, what are the main goals of Lynda Florist supply chain in daily operation?
The main goal. The main goal is just making sure that we always have fresh flowers in the shop, and we also make sure that the deliveries come in on time. Because as you know, flowers they don't really last very long, so timing is everything lah when it comes to delivering and supplying fresh flowers.
Okay, I agree. So what will happen if these goals are not achieved?
Like I said, freshness matters a lot because it affects how the arrangement looks like and how the customers feel about us. So if flowers arrive late and they aren't in good condition, layu, bunga layu, uh, the customers, they notice this immediately, obviously. So this can affect their trust towards us, and we will also have to repeat business, which we try to avoid, you know.
I see. Okay, so next question. Who are the key stakeholders involved in Linda Flores supply chain and what are their responsibilities? Some of their responsibilities.
Okay, so we work closely with a few main groups, few main stakeholders, as you might say. So first we have our suppliers. They are responsible for providing fresh flowers to us, and we also have our delivery partners. Like Lala Move, they
Yeah.
handle our transportation and yeah, delivery. We also have the staff in the shop that
Mhm.
manages our inventory, and they also prepare the arrangements. I also have a management team that oversees the ordering, planning, and decision making.
All right, I see. So expanding to the answers, a simple question, how do your suppliers and management communicate with each other throughout the business?
All right, so communication is pretty simple. We mostly use phone calls, but most of the time it's just WhatsApp messages. Yeah,
See, okay.
if it's urgent, then phone calls, but usually it's
Yeah.
through WhatsApp. Yeah.
All right. So next question. What is the biggest current challenge in managing flower inventory or deliveries? And can you share me a recent example?
The biggest challenge, the biggest challenge is probably balancing um, our inventory, our stock, with
Mm-hmm.
unpredictable demand,
Mm-hmm.
uh, especially during like very busy periods or festivities, like Valentine's Day, for example. There have been times when demand suddenly increases, and certain flowers sold out faster than expected. So
See.
when that happens, we either contact alternative suppliers, or we have to adjust the bouquet designs using flowers that are available. So yeah, that
See.
happens recently.
Okay, I see. Um, Next question. What types of data are most important for managing flower inventory and deliveries?
Data, you say?
Yeah.
Data. So data for inventory.
Yep.
The most important data would be how much stock we have lah, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much stock we have, the freshness of the flowers, and supplier delivery schedules. And most importantly, of course, the customers' orders. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Following up to the answer, what risk, some risk will occur if this data is inaccurate?
The risk that occurs
Yeah.
if the data is inaccurate, right? So that is why the information needs to be checked daily lah,
Hmm.
to make sure that it's accurate.
Okay.
If the data isn't accurate, we might over order, over order from the suppliers, or we might double the arrangement, for the customers, or we
Yeah.
fail to complete customers orders in time, right? And if
Yeah.
we double the arrangement, we that's a waste of flowers.
I agree.
Yeah, a waste of resource, right? And then our delivery runners as well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everything goes
But
around that. So
I see.
yeah, these datas are very important to keep the shop running every day.
Mm-hmm. Um, where does this data come from, and is it managed manually or through a system? Can you give an example, or what system you use, what tools you use?
Okay. First of all, at the moment, everything is manually written, right? We don't
Mm-hmm.
have like a system or anything because we're just a small business.
Mm-hmm.
We're a family business,
Mm-hmm.
so most of our data comes from suppliers' invoice, right? And then, like I said, our staff, they manage the daily stock checks, the inventory, and also the sales orders from the customers.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the staff will update me the inventory details, and management reviews the information before making purchasing decisions.
I see. All right. So, how does management use inventory or sales data to make a business decision? Can you give an example of a decision made using this data?
Right. So the management team will look at the sales trend and as well as the inventory record to decide what to order and how much to bring in. You understand? So for
Yeah.
example, if we notice certain flowers selling very quickly, for example, red roses, they sell very quickly, we will increase orders for those items, right? So these
Yeah.
reports will be reviewed weekly or more often during busy period like Valentine's, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we check the, what do you call it, like the insights, which flowers are selling fast. We need to increase the orders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sale trend.
I see.
Yeah.
Next question. What tools or system features are most used to manage stock or orders throughout the business?
Like I said, at the moment, it's everything is done manually. So we don't really use like any tools or any systems. We rely on like basic
Yeah.
spreadsheets, order lists, and WhatsApp messaging apps. And we have a WhatsApp group for the company. Yeah, they help us stay organized and reduce mistakes. But since a lot of the tracking is manual, it can be time consuming and sometimes very stressful during the peak periods.
Mhm.
So that's why it's important to do the updating regularly, like on the daily, so it doesn't pile up uh, during the end of the week.
Do
Yeah.
you think in the future you will use maybe not manually, like
Um.
online?
Yes, inshallah, once the business grows and expands, we hope that our ways of managing the shop will improve as well.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Also, can you describe your the workflow between the business from flower ordering until the final product until it reaches the customer, the process of the
Yeah,
work?
the process, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. First, the management team places orders with the suppliers, and then once the flowers arrive to our shop, the staff, they will inspect them and then store them properly. Okay, they inspect the inventory, they make a record of it and then store them properly lah, in the fridge. And then after that, arrangements are prepared based on customer orders and
I see.
either delivered or collected. So, but it's not only solely relying on customer orders lah. We also have ready stocks. Like I said, we always keep the shop filled with fresh flowers. That includes ready stock, ready bouquets, for walk-in customers. Yeah. So usually,
Um,
yeah, yeah, it's like that.
so another question is following
Okay.
up to your answer.
Okay.
which stage do you think is the most critical in ensuring flower quality?
Right. So usually the whole process takes about 1 to 2 days.
I see.
Yeah. So the most important step is checking the quality of the flowers when they arrive. We don't
Hmm.
want damaged flowers, so we have to make sure that the flowers that we receive from the suppliers in the first day, we have to make sure that they are good of good quality,
I
so
see.
we can arrange any returns or refunds the following day. You get me?
I see. Yeah.
Like I said, freshness of the flowers really is really important in this business.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Moving on to the next question. How do delays or system issues affect daily supply chain operation? For example, do delays affect customer satisfaction or order fulfillment?
Oh yes, of course. Of course, delays can really disrupt the day.
Yeah,
Not only do the customers become unhappy, I also become unhappy because
yeah,
it stresses everyone out, you know.
yeah.
Orders might go out late and customers can become unhappy. They
Mm,
call me, they call the staff, and if flowers arrive late or in poor condition, staff have to quickly find alternatives, you know, or
I see.
change decisions, which increases pressure, increases the workload for everyone.
I see.
Yeah.
Um, Following up to that, what what improvements or changes would you suggest for Linda Florist supply chain? Um, which area needs the most improvement, and how would these improvements help reduce waste, for example, or how would it improve services?
Right. I think one point has already been said. I think introducing a simple digital inventory management system,
Yeah.
yeah, that would make a, a really big difference.
Hmm.
It would also reduce manual work, improve accuracy. You know, if we have like a digital spreadsheet that we could like look over, that would like really help us improve
I
accuracy.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and subsequently, it will also help cut down wastage. It
I
will also
agree.
make it easier for the management team to make quicker and better decisions. You know, looking at the sales trend and everything.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's such a good answer. Yes, that is my last question for the interview, and I want to say thank you very much for joining me in this interview and spending your time. I
Mhm.
appreciate it very much, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope my answers you know you are happy with my answers and
Yes,
that I answered all your questions.
yes,
If you have any more questions or if you are interested to know more about our business, feel free to ask me, to WhatsApp me, right? And I
yes.
wish you the best for your assignment, is it?
Yeah, for my group assignment, project assignment.
Right. So I wish you all the best for that. And thank you so much, Afid.
Thank you so much, and have a good day, Miss Alyssa.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.